Yes, sir.
Can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah, you can.
Deputy Conley with the Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you guys earlier. I was asleep. I fell back asleep after the alarm went off.
That's okay.
Yeah, we don't turn the light on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't mean to, with you?
Spook you guys or anything.
No, that's fine. Or you here by yourself?
Yeah. I checked around and no one else was here. My mother, I checked when I woke up and stuff. I checked the, when people approach and they get too close, it'll like show someone like walking up, like with a package or something. So I checked that and it just showed my mother with like the same person. I'm not sure if they were one of my neighbors or not. I didn't recognize them, so that's why I let the alarm go off initially, and that's what I told the ADT, monitoring person.
Yeah.
My mother didn't talk to me, or I guess she didn't come upstairs or anything, or she didn't say anything, so I'm not really sure what was going on. I still haven't received any contact from my mother.
Can I ask you something real quick? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Do you have firearms in the house?
No.
I'm looking at your earmuffs.
Oh, it's loud in here all the time, and these are engineering headphones for fabrication.
Okay.
They're not gun headphones.
Okay.
I can hear you guys perfectly fine, but if you step in, you can hear the air and stuff typically, and it's really loud. I have brain damage from cancer treatment, so I wear these because of the noise.
Okay.
So I'm not holding
No, I was
firearms.
just wondering. You're good. Do you have an ID?
Yeah, let me go get it.
Step in with you?
Yeah, you can come.
Please. Hold up, Jeff. I want to stay next to you if that's alright.
No problem.
So you don't own any guns?
No.
Bombs, bazookas, nothing like that?
No. No.
Is that a weird question?
I'd say it's a weird question, but I understand enough from y'all that it's probably not.
Okay.
No.
Can I say that you are super organized?
Thank you.
You got your passport there and okay. Jeffrey Bodin. Okay. It's warm up here. Can we go back downstairs?
Oh, yes, sir. Here's my other ID.
Oh, thanks. You can go now. I will follow you, sir. Have you talked to your mom today?
No, sir.
Okay. Has she been trying to get in contact with you? Has she been trying to get in contact with you?
No, I checked my, there's some text messages and phone calls.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting anyone, and she came after the gate was supposed to be closed, so that didn't really, seem like a good thing, because usually the gate's open.
Does she not live here?
No, she doesn't live here.
Oh.
It's just me. I'm the one with the lease, and this was the condo my family purchased for me to live in and pay them rent for. Okay. And I paid this month and every other month. And usually she has a bad habit of never contacting me before she comes. There's been issues with that before, but she, someone was following behind her and stuff, and I think that even in that case she would have said something ahead of time. Especially after hours. It's not like this was. The gate's not usually supposed to be open by.
Do you have something in your... This is your belt buckles.
It's my belt.
Okay.
I'm very thin.
I could see it sticking out, that's all.
Yeah.
So, has it... I'll just cut to the chase. You've been pretty up front with me. I appreciate you coming and talk to us at the door and letting us inside. We have an order from the coroner's office to take you to a hospital to get checked out.
Is this because of my mother filing something again? She did this the last time, and she claimed I was suicidal, and I almost got killed because of my epilepsy. I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
We don't know.
That's what happened last time.
The coroner's office contacts us and says, hey, this is what needs to be done, and that's all we know.
Can I tell you what happened in 2017?
I can show you.
In 2017, my mother went to the coroner's office, and I found out with the deputy at the hospital. She perjured herself to the coroner's office and signed something that said that I was a danger to myself. They had found out, even when the deputy arrived, that I was not a danger to myself, and the issue was that no one was able to take me home. The deputy couldn't bring me back home, and the transportation they tried to call for medical transportation, because I wasn't on Medicaid yet, could not legally take me either because I was not on Medicaid. But they had no way to bring me home, and then I was there for 3 days because of that, and they had and I was supposed to be out before the end of that day, but because of the issues with transportation, they couldn't bring me home. And,
Well,
I don't know if what I'm supposed to be doing about that, but I really prefer, not to be brought to the hospital when I'm not a danger to myself, and, there's no, because that's just, it got so dangerous at the facility they ended up transferring me to because they didn't feel that I was safe with my mother at home because of what she had done. So that's how they explained it to me. So they brought me to this place called Greenbrier, and that place, the staff there tried to get me to leave immediately because I was told I wasn't supposed to be there. The nurse, the registered nurse who, did the intake, evaluated that a cancer patient like myself, I still do have terminal cancer, was not safe there. They just briefed me when I was there on, there was other patients there with homicidal behavioral traits and that, how things should be handled with that and stuff like that, but they tried for about almost 2 weeks to get me out, and eventually my parents had to show up to basically admit that they lied, to get me out because of my mother's behavior. My mother has behavioral issues,
well,
so.
I can put you at ease with some of that. It's probably the same order as before from the coroner's office. It's not an order to go lock you up anywhere or make you stay anywhere.
That's what happened,
It's
though.
just for us to bring you before a doctor, and if they say that you're good to go, I'll freaking bring you home myself.
You will?
Yes, we
I
can get
swear
you a
to
ride
God.
home. If you go, all you have to do is just go
We're
to
on
the
all night,
hospital
so.
and let the doctor evaluate you. Tell him exactly what you're telling us,
Yeah.
and he decides that you don't need to be there. They release you. You give the sheriff's office a call. We're working all night till 5 in the morning. We'll get you a ride home, buddy.
Because I'm just gonna let y'all know that this doesn't really make me feel very safe to have my mother allowed to do this again.
Well, I would try to, obviously you need, like I said, you need to tell the doctor that. You need to explain that all to the doctor, and you might have to do something legally, to where maybe she can't continue to get these orders put on you.
I tried before. My psychiatrist tried, because they assigned me like a psychiatrist for the trauma from the facility that I received, because it was just very traumatic. And also I had a bunch of seizures while I was there because of the weather, and they just weren't equipped for me.
Did you have a lawyer helping you with that?
Sorry?
Did you have a lawyer helping you with that?
I couldn't afford a lawyer, or I didn't have one. I'm on Social Security disability now, so, but, there was, my doctor, Dr. Weiss, she had a Tulane zone,
Did
ethics
she come
clinic.
to the coroner's office after
She
that?
did, and one of her colleagues who was a doctor in, psychology, who was more on top handling that for their, clinic, he did as well. They just determined that in order to keep me with my parents at my home safe, that they didn't want to do anything, because my mother had, it was about them handling with my mother. They tried not to tell me certain things, I'm sure, because they even if I asked and got upset and asked, they wouldn't say. So I mean, I know very bare minimum for that. I'd encourage anyone, if we're going to investigate that further, to contact them. Because I'm not actually with their clinic anymore. I haven't been for years, because they, discharged me from that because they said I was fine, there's nothing wrong with me.
You can probably talk to the doctor a little bit more about what you're capable of doing as far as preventing her from being able to get these orders that you don't feel are not necessary. But as far as tonight, we need to wrap it up. You gotta go to the hospital. Like I said, you go there, tell them exactly what you've told us. You sound like you're.
Can I get my
We can go with you, get your driver keys to lock the place up. You don't have any weapons or anything like that.
I don't have any weapons.
Sorry, tonight. What hospital did you go to last time?
Greenbrier?
I mean, initially when you.
Oh, St. Tammany Parish.
Okay.
It's like the one near St. Paul's. I went to St. Paul's. So there's like the one that's like down the street from there, and Main Street, Covington.
So this order,
Sorry, I usually just lock my keys up so that they're separate from other stuff, just in case.
makes sense.
you know, I have narcolepsy too, so I could fall asleep downstairs and someone should get in, and I just didn't want to cause my parents any trouble, so I got a second one of these. One for my medication and one for that. Can I bring my medication with me for today and tomorrow?
They won't give you what you bring, regardless if you bring it or not.
Can I take one of my doses of medication now?
No, sorry, we can't let you.
Can I put my medication back then? So it's locked up?
Are you talking about these pills that are out?
Yeah, this is the rest of my medication for today and tomorrow. I was actually preparing for tomorrow.
Okay.
Before you guys got here, I was gonna cook, and I usually put my medication for the day's dosage in.
Yeah, you can put it up, but it's a hospital thing. You probably know better than me, but they.
Well, I mean, last time they brought me in, they actually wanted me to have my medication. I didn't have any at that time.
What is it? Something unusual?
Well, no, they just can't give me more Adderall, and they wanted me to be able to speak to them and to be able to be tested on the cardiology scan.
Yeah, I can bring it.
Okay.
See,
this is because I was actually supposed to get, like you see here, it says 313. Tomorrow I was supposed to be going to the pharmacy to get my medication for the next month.
I got you. I'll bring it. I just can't. The same way I can't let you carry like a knife right now, I can't let you have that. If it makes sense, it's just a safety precaution thing.
Can I bring like my tablet to have something to do or something?
Where's your tablet?
Right there.
Yeah, you can grab it. Just
headphones?
Sure.
I brought those upstairs so that my mother couldn't hurt herself because she had been acting kinda.
That's concerning.
Well, I didn't want her grabbing anything. It was longer, it wasn't like a shorter night that I would use for cooking, so I just brought the larger ones back here.
We'll just it's nothing dangerous, I'm fine with it. What I was saying, the order is to take you to Lakeview, but if you prefer St. James,
that's where I went last time. I mean,
it's up to you.
Why Lakeview, because it's closer?
It's just what's on the order, and it is closer, and it could potentially be faster and easier for me to uphold my promise to bring you back home if you're released tonight. But
okay. If I'm not released tonight and I'm released tomorrow, would somebody be bringing me home, or am I supposed to just somehow get a ride?
You can call.
You could call.
I
just can't promise anybody but myself to you.
Non-emergency number.
Because when I call the non-emergency number, it usually connects me to 911.
It's the same office.
Same center, but
if I just tell them I need a ride from the hospital, they won't yell at me or anything.
No.
Sometimes the dispatcher in the non-emergency has gotten pretty irate when officers have told me to call a non-emergency number, and I call, and then they get out.
No, we'll give you the non-emergency number. Okay. So you can call that.
You got everything?
Yeah, let me just wash my hands.
You want your earmuffs?
Can I bring those?
I don't care.
Okay. I'll grab them just one second. I just want to wash my hands. The safe is they have a warning on it. You're supposed to wash up after you touch the black part. Oh, right. Can I get my phone charger? Because that was an issue the last time this happened.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
I'm gonna keep everything with me and put it
I didn't have one of.
I just can't let you. If you understand.
Yeah, I understand that much. I'm just gonna unhook this and.
You always keep it this warm up here?
Yeah, I need it warm to not have seizures.
Oh.
It's one of the things with my epilepsy.
Dang.
So I usually should I bring a jacket? Yeah, that's the one I usually bring to go to the hospital. Thanks for letting me bring stuff. Last time they didn't let me bring anything.
try to keep it classy. Classy we all can. So.
It's usually very cold.
Yeah, I would imagine. Keeps germs down, has it. You pay for the whole house place by yourself?
Well, that's what I have for the lease. So. My mother will sometimes say no, but she, yeah. Yeah, my parents were initially gonna be, thought they were possibly gonna be moving in here after selling our other property, but I don't think that's gonna happen at all. They just wanted somewhere for me, and while they just decided what to do about my father's Alzheimer's. And, you know, I'm just gonna put this in my jacket pocket, this big.
You can hand it to me, cause I'm gonna put, well, huh?
Did I bring my headphones? Yeah, I did. Can I lock up after you get out? Oh wait, can you turn my light off? Or the one in the back, sorry about that.
You got a key?
Yeah, I got a key.
Alright, it's locked.
Oh, it's locked? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, thanks.